The Gorenko anti-tank rifle hits harder than Chris Brown hitting Rihanna, and I don't care how out of pocket that is, because this weapon has no business being this good. And a lot of you doubters and haters right now, I guarantee, are thinking, oh my god, sniper rifles, they're so overpowered, I'm going to boycott them in Call of Duty. And yeah, it's a sniper rifle, you can expect it to one-shot, but with explosive bullets, vaporizing enemies has to be the most satisfying thing to do, and getting this V2 rocket in the gameplay that you guys are seeing isn't the only V2 I got today. However, it is the only V2 rocket where I just wasn't sitting back and I was actually pushing with the ptrs in this game, and I'm gonna call it the ptrs for the rest of this video because, like, what, 12 years ago in World at War, this gun was called the ptrs, so glad we're on the same page. Anyways, there's been so many times today while recording for this video that enemies in the death comms were just completely confused why they were erased from the entire game and where I was because they didn't know it was a sniper. A lot of people thought I was hacking with this gun, which leads me to believe two things. People will blame anytime they die on hacking, or they're just so stupid and have no idea this is in the game. This is one of like the most overlooked weapons I've ever seen in a Call of Duty. Like, usually when a DLC weapon comes out, I see tons of people using this, and even though it came out in season 1, I still never see anyone use the ptrs. The only time I've ever seen anyone use it is me personally and my friends using it as well when we were all grinding it and trying to get atomic camo. But even in Warzone, this thing slaps. And once again, most snipers do slap in Warzone if you get headshots, so I completely understand. But the fact that this thing isn't a bolt action and it's semi-auto, it's fantastic. I'll have my attachments on screen for the Warzone part when we get to Warzone gameplay, and I already had the attachments for my Vanguard build, but this thing's incredible. It's so satisfying to get kills with this gun, and the weight on it feels immaculate, I'll say it. And that kind of sounds weird because it's a first-person shooter game, but to have a good FPS game, you have to have the guns feel like they have some sort of weight to them. And the weight that the Gorenko has, it is the most satisfying sniper to use in all of Call of Duty history, even over the Intervention and the MSR, which are some of my favorite sniper rifles in the entire franchise, but this is the most satisfying thing to get kills with. Even in Warzone, this thing makes Chris Brown hit like a pussy. It's absolutely incredible. And no, it's no Swiss or Kar 98K. It's not going to be a super meta sniper, but it hits so hard, and I have been using it as my main sniper for the past couple of days, and I've hit some pretty good shots with it. The bullet range is a little hard to get used to with it. Like, if you're used to using the Modern Warfare Kar or the Cold War Swiss, the bullet travel time and the bullet drop on this thing is a little hard to get used to. I don't know if I'm blind or just plain stupid, but it feels like sometimes I can't see the bullet trail from when I shoot the ptrs. Usually in Warzone, I guess in 99.9% of cases, you can see your bullet travel through the air, and you can see its arc, and you can kind of gauge its bullet velocity. Sometimes with the ptrs, I feel like that doesn't happen when using lengthened on it for some reason. And one thing I hate that they took out of Warzone was the explosive rounds. You'll notice a huge inconsistency of the ammo types between Warzone and Vanguard. Almost half of the ammo types are inaccessible in Warzone compared to what's available in Vanguard because of balancing, and I completely understand why. When the Gorenko was first introduced in Season 1, you could find an epic variant of the Gorenko from chests, and this thing had explosive rounds in it, the same that I use in Vanguard's multiplayer, and in Warzone, it one-shot killed everyone. It didn't matter if the enemy was full shield and you shot him in his pinky toe. He was dead, vaporized, vanished, down for the count. So one thing I did, like, instantly when the Gorenko was introduced, I used it in Warzone after looting it a couple times, and I thought, oh my god, I need to go get atomic on this thing and then use it in Warzone with explosive rounds and use it before it gets nerfed. But by the time that I actually had it completely unlocked and fully upgraded, you couldn't even equip explosive rounds, which completely made sense because that variant was so ridiculous. It was more overpowered than the Akimbo double barrel meta before the shotguns all got nerfed into the ground. Like, on the Gorenko, you can put reflex sights on it and you can increase the fire rate and make it a close range sniper. Could you imagine using it like it's a marksman rifle with one-hit explosive rounds in Warzone? It would be over. It would be like DMR meta on steroids, where it would one-shot regardless of the distance or where you shot them. So I completely understand why they took it out of the game. I wish what they did instead was just extremely nerf the explosive rounds, similar to how the explosive rounds work on the Rytech for Modern Warfare within Warzone, and kind of have a balance somewhere in there. But I still even understand why the explosive rounds got taken out, because even then, if they got nerfed similar to what the Rytech is, the bullet damage from the Gorenko is almost double what the Rytech is, and the Rytech gets a lot of hit markers. The Gorenko doesn't, so I can completely see that being the reason for it not being in the game either, but it's extremely fun to use. It's definitely not meta whatsoever in Warzone, but it is extremely satisfying. And I also thought of something that I want to get you guys in on. You guys know I'm going for a Warzone victory and a V2 rock with every gun in Vanguard, but I want to challenge myself even further because I'm stupid, I hate myself, and I obviously don't care about my mental health. I'm gonna start a brand new thing on the channel. You guys are gonna be able to recommend me classes in the comment section. Make sure that they have everything in the class description, so perks, attachments, weapons, you name it, and you guys can make these classes as meta or as trash as you want them to be, and I will get a V2 with them. I'll have a pinned comment in the comment section that you guys can leave your class requests under, and the one with the most likes is the class that I will use in the future video. I am gonna set some boundaries, no melee only nukes and no launcher only nukes just for the start. I might do it in the future, but also no repeat weapons. In the pinned comment, I'll have a list of all the weapons that I have V2 rockets with, and then any weapon that's not on that list, you guys can request and I will do. So we'll see how this goes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's very similar to Jev's Challenge Accepted series, and I know you guys have recommended some crazy builds that have sucked in the past to me, and I want to make this a recurring thing. It's not going to be like a video dedicated to that class, but it'll be the background gameplay for future commentaries and future videos and stuff like that. But with that being said, I'm about to head out. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if there is one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Oh fuck, it's me versus these clowns though.
One's down. You gotta kill him.
And they have...
Woo! You almost choked because of your aim, bro.
I know. I was trying to... That rock, I tried to climb the rock and I just slipped off it. What a win. That is the win I'm talking about with the Gorenko, baby. Holy...